the way that defense was able to bounce back today in a kind of a slugfest game?
It was a great game. Proud of both teams. It was a tough week for them, for us. Hard fought, it's the way it should have been. We knew it was two physical teams. It was just a great college football game. Proud of both teams and how they played.
Bo was saying, he was kind of conflicted about playing this game at all. Did you sense that on the rest of your team? It was kind
of. He didn't know. He had mentioned a couple times he didn't know what the right thing to do was. But for me, you know how you kind of go into it and say, I got a job to do, and if they decide not to play it, that's on them. But I've got to prepare and just do my job. But it did get to that point in the week where I would have felt like, well, I wasted 4 days of my life because we had worked really hard in preparation. Assumed the game was going to go on.
It was quite a game. It went on and on. It seemed like it took everything out of everybody.
It did. Our guys battled to the end. Their guys battled to the end. With all the adversity that they've been through, you got to be proud of the Penn State players as a sports fan. What they were able to do and get down, at the beginning of the second half and keep fighting, and you just got to be proud of the Big Ten and Penn State and Nebraska, and what a great game that was.
Sorry for your asses, but just how your defense bounced back after giving up the touchdown late and stopping them those last two series.
Turnovers create momentum. We lost the momentum. We talked this week about locking our knees like a prize fighter and saying we're not going to go down and taking a punch. That's the attitude our players did. We took a punch and we came back and counterpunched and had a couple big stops here at the end. And that's the maturation of a group of young men, and I'm proud of how they responded.
Monte made the play you'd expect him to make probably, I guess, on that fourth down.
I've said it all along. For a guy who everyone wants to talk about his size, he's maybe the best tackler I've ever worked with. He sinks his hips and he tackles like he weighs 270 pounds. That was a downhill run. He stopped that kid dead in his tracks. Just what a great play that was.
You guys were a little deeper at defensive line today. Did you notice that late in the game?
Yeah, it did, and we were a little deeper, but Chase Rome, my hat goes off to Chase. He was hurting out there, but he gave us enough snaps just to keep Baker and Terrence a little more fresh. So proud of Chase. Thankful to him for because really up until the game started, I just asked him. I said, go out there and start playing, and then tell me if you can or not.